Hey y'all, my name is Summer and welcome to Summertime Tarot. This is a love reading for the sign of Cancer for March 2020. So I'm going to start off by pulling a card just to see the general energies surrounding you for the month of March when it comes to romantic love. Then I'm going to go in to see, what's kind of going on for the singles, the folks that are dating, and the couple folks. And then I'm going to pull some spirit messages cards to close things out with some advice for you for the month. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, what's going on for Cancer when it comes to romantic love for the month of March 2020? Excuse me, I'm sorry. That is too many. All right. So we have here give love. Okay. So with this card, I feel like for the month of March, you could be in a space where you're really open to not only receiving but really giving love. Be that to one particular person specifically, to multiple people. I don't know how you live your life, right? But really with this fire in the front, really allowing your passions to kind of, I feel like, take control of you. So not like in a bad way, but like if you feel like, flowing this way, if your heart is going this way, allowing it to do so. Really, because look at the moon in the back, he's smiling, like trusting in your intuition when it comes to love, being open to giving without, fear of losing out or not receiving, really kind of letting go of expectations is kind of what I'm getting with this card. Like not being so stuck on receiving or how you will receive or from whom, but really allowing your, your passions, your desires, your heart to do what it is it wants to do without fear. But let's go ahead and see, what else comes out. Okay. So for the single folks, we have resolving conflict. For the dating folks, we have distorted masculine. Okay. And for the couple folks, we have the garden. Okay. So with this resolving conflict, I really, look at the hearts. This is it's awesome. But like, see how her heart is drawn to his? It's almost like you could have been in a space where you've been closed off from love, and really kind of, this could just be you giving yourself the love that you need, right? No longer kind of expecting that from others, but allowing yourself to, yeah, like empathy, compassion, understanding, giving that to yourself so that you're no longer kind of stuck in the past or stuck reliving old conflicts or old issues, letting go of past hurts, nurturing yourself when it comes to love, taking care of your own like wounds when it comes to love, no longer kind of being stuck thinking, or the word that's coming to me is pining after love, or pining after a specific person, kind of, you know, letting your heart do what it will, like allowing it to feel all of love is kind of what I'm getting. The pains, the hurts, the good times, the bad times, not trying to kind of be stuck in just one arena, right? Because I feel like with this, you could have been in this space where you were always doing this for someone else. You were always giving, you were always kind of like chasing after someone, maybe. And it kind of maybe left you in this space where it's like, where's, you know, my love? Where is someone doing this for me? And it's kind of like balancing these two out, being both for yourself, like allowing yourself to feel your hurts, your pains, but also, you know, giving to yourself what it is that you need to, you know, feel complete, to feel love, to feel understood, giving yourself compassion, forgiving, you know, yourself and others so that you can give love in a more, you know, unconditional way, where you're no longer kind of stuck feeling one particular way, but balancing things out, right? And then for the dating folks, you got the distorted masculine. So you could be in a space where it's like, gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you, man. I'm really not. It's just, I don't know where that came from, but like maybe feeling, you know, very desolate, feeling like you never get the love that you desire, and that could actually be blocking you when it comes to love, blocking your idea of love, or in general, right? Or it could be that you feel like it's your duty. Hold on. Excuse me. You feel like it's your duty to be the one that's always giving, to be the one that's always building, the one that's always, you know, doing when it comes to love. And that's kind of left you feeling I'm hearing the song torn in between the two, 'cause I really wanna be with you. I don't know why that's coming to my head, but that could be how you're feeling, like wanting to give when it comes to love, wanting to, you know, love on somebody, but at the same time you're kind of feeling like, why should I do that? I don't ever get anything in return. And so really for the month of March, I see this as really needing to kind of heal this kind of distorted idea of, you know, who you are when it comes to love, and what it is you're supposed to do, and what it is you're supposed to receive, right? And then for the couple folks, we got here the garden. Okay. It's like really allowing yourself to enjoy the fruits of your labor is kind of what I get with this image. Like it seems like you've been growing and tending to love in a way, right, for yourself, it seems. And it's like because you have been doing that, you're kind of receiving all this love from outside of yourself as well. And then look at the little unicorn in the back, right? Like really also see this as kind of like trying out new things when it comes to, you know, love and romance in your relationship. Well, okay. So okay, what just came to me is like maybe you okay, I get it. The song that's coming to me is Trading Places by Usher. So maybe like in your relationship, you could either be like the giver or the receiver, and it's like for this month kind of like trading places. Wow, okay. That's a little much there. That I don't need to know all of that. But like I kind of see this as like giving from a very well nurtured and well nourished space within yourself, right? And it starts with, self love. And that's kind of what I see for the month, like tending to your needs so that you can do the same for others. But let's go ahead and see. Let's get some clarification on these here cards. Okay. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have here Ace of Swords. Okay, so like a new perspective when it comes to giving and also receiving love is what I'm getting. Like seeing things differently, seeing things clearly, like seeing once you're able to really I get like give to yourself, be full within yourself, then you're better able to give to another person, right? Really come into that understanding. And I feel like with the single folks, it's like being in a space where like understanding that this kind of constant need or desire to look out for and tend to other people's hurts can actually cause you to, get into this same kind of energy, needing to take care of yourself and resolve your own conflicts and not kind of be stuck in one role or the other, needing to be balanced and to, with this give, like being cognizant of who you're giving to, right, is kind of what I'm getting with that. But let's see what cards came out. So for the single folks, we have here Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. For the dating folks, we have Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. And for the couple folks, we have Seven of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay. All right. So with this Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords, I really see this as like, working on and taking the time and putting in the effort to really heal, because like this Five of Swords makes me think of conflict. So like heal any conflicts that you may be experiencing when it comes to love, like it says, resolving conflict. But I feel this as like within yourself, like you could be in a space where it's like, should I stay or should I go? Maybe you're like thinking of one particular person, wanting to resolve some kind of issue with them, wanting to go back to them maybe since you're single. But with this Knight of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like you're in this kind of new space where you've kind of learned so much about yourself. You've done some kind of healing within yourself, and you realize that the way that you were acting in love relationships was actually hurting you And so with this Five of Swords, it's like being in a new kind of space where it's like, yeah, I would like to kind of give this person love. I would like to resolve this conflict, but at the same time, I need to focus on, solving my own inner conflicts, what's not working within me, what's kind of causing me strife, right? I need to handle that first, so that I can, if this, relationship, this person that I'm thinking of or that I desire in the long run, I need to be able to, be whole within myself and know how to give myself the love that I need, and not always kind of look to another person to do it. But also like needing to not feel so compelled or so not feeling like dealing with the need to always be the person that like fixes the problem, always be the giver, always be the person that's like mending things. And it's like working through that kind of way of seeing love, right? Needing to understand that sometimes, what I'm getting is sometimes things can't be fixed and it's not your fault. That's what I'm kind of picking up here. And it doesn't mean that you did anything wrong, that you decided that, hey, this isn't working for me and I need to go on and focus on myself and do what's right for me. But needing to work through that kind of fear of hurting someone is kind of what I'm getting. Fear of not giving someone what they need, because they need sometimes we need to be, well, not sometimes, we all need to be able to care for ourselves and give ourselves the love that we need, and not rely so much on other people to do that. And I feel like with this resolving conflicts, that you may be always the person that's like giving, and it's like out of balance, right? It's almost like, yeah, very out of balance. And it kind of puts you in a hard place when it comes to love, because you feel like you're so giving, you're so loving, that you're always kind of going after the person, always kind of trying to heal them in some way. But it's like you needing to focus on healing yourself so that you aren't, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like codependence. Like it could be that, you are experiencing or have experienced codependence in the past, and you've really, with this Knight of Pentacles, you've kind of learned to, or you've observed that about yourself, and you kind of see it now. It's like, oh, this is why I do that. And really needing to focus on giving yourself the love that you, because with this, I feel like it's almost like you don't feel like you're worthy of love, which is why you're always kind of giving it to other people. But it's like, I feel like you kind of realize that now, and now it's time, like in your singledom, to grow when it comes to, how you perceive love, how you give love, and really needing to focus on giving love to yourself. Focus on building yourself up, building up, your idea of yourself, and not being afraid to do what's best for you when it comes to, love relationships. Okay. And then for the dating folks, we have here the Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. I'm sorry, what the world? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm really not laughing at you. I hope nobody's like, oh my gosh, she's horrible. She's always laughing at people. Because I'm really not. It was just when I looked at these cards, what came to my mind was I don't know if you guys have seen like the Tyler Perry Medea plays, man. What play is that? It's is it, I don't know, but it's like in the play there, I feel like it's Mr. Brown, but anywho, he goes like, you act like that cause you own that dope. Oh my gosh, it's gonna make no sense if you don't, if you haven't seen it, but like that's what I heard. So like I feel like for the month of March, it's like for those who are dating, it's very similar to the single folks, but it's like almost like you're juggling two perspectives of love, and it's like time to let one go is kind of what I'm getting from these cards. Like with the Ten of Swords here, it's like, and the distorted masculine, it's like you've been going through this kind of upheaval, and it may be that you've experienced like heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak or something, which have brought you to this place of being like the distorted masculine when it comes to love, feeling like, you know, ain't no winning when it comes to love. But at the same time, with this Two of Pentacles, it's like you have this desire, excuse me, to receive love and to have this kind of beautiful love. But there's this part of you that you're kind of holding on to that perceives love or experiences love in a kind of self-deprecating way, like love isn't good, love, you know, only hurts you, love never works out, I always get hurt when I, you know, give love, I always, you know, get the, what is it, the short end of the stick, almost like that's what I'm kind of getting. And it's like I feel like this may be connected to Mercury retrograde. Like you may all these emotions, all these feelings, all these thoughts about love have probably been buried and kind of in your subconscious. You haven't been thinking about them, but it's almost like they've been brought to the surface and you're kind of seeing them. But it's like you're seeing them as your reality, but that's not the reality, you know, that's the past. But you're still holding on to this idea of love that is just in the past, and it's time to let go of that so that you can receive what it is that you want when it comes to love. And with this give love, I feel like it's like with the singles, time to really give yourself the love that you deserve. Give yourself, you know, room to grow, room to experience new things when it comes to love. But if you're constantly holding on to this idea or going back and forth like, oh, maybe it's possible, no it's not, maybe it's, no it's not, and it's like kind of like needing to pick one. And I hope you're not gonna I sound like somebody's mom. I mean, I hope you're not gonna pick the one that, you know, feels like love is a battlefield that's just gonna leave you bruised and bloodied at the end. But I mean, I don't know, I can't decide for you, but it's like needing to let go of that idea of love that's been kind of distorted by your old experiences, distorted by, you know, the past, things that have occurred, right? I was watching this video It's on the OWN network. I forgot who the guy was, but he said, memories are just thoughts. And I was like, whoa, I never thought about it like that. But that's really the truth, right? Memories are just thoughts. They only have the power that you give them. If you feel like, oh, this memory is the real deal, this is what's happening now, then of course it's going to have all the power, and it's going to, manifest itself in the present. But if you look at your past in a way of, that's the past, that's just a thought, it's not here in the present, you'll be better able to really let go of this one reality that's not working for you, so that you can better bring in what it is that you actually want, right? And it kind of starts with, giving into love. That's kind of what I get with the dating folks, right? Giving into it. Not like, what's coming to my mind is Insecure, the show Insecure. I can't think of what the character's name is, but she's I don't know her name, but she's, in the first season, she's kind of feeling kind of defeated when it comes to love. Like, everybody's getting married, and she's like, I'm perfect, I don't understand what's wrong with me. And it's like, I feel like underneath it all, you kind of have this feeling like there's something wrong with you, and you don't deserve love. And it's time for you in the month of March to really face, that part of yourself that doesn't feel like you're worthy of love, to really see, what's causing that feeling, and to really, uproot it, get it up out of your system, so that you can experience a new reality, a new way of love. You know what I mean? Okay. And then for the coupled folks, we have here the Seven of Pentacles and the Chariot. The song that's coming to me with this is Never Found a Love Like This. Natasha Bedingfield, I think that's who sings it. But with this Seven of Pentacles, I feel like for the coupled folks, it's like you've been, I don't even know what that word means, but the word that came to mind is ascertaining. I don't know. But you've been kind of looking at your relationship, seeing what works, what doesn't, right? And like for the month of March, I really get the sense of really kind of uprooting any kind of part, like digging anything up that's not working, kind of seeing, where does this go? Where did this come from? And really like tossing it. Like, if it doesn't work, get it out of here. Don't mind me, you guys, but really paying attention to where you've come from when it comes to your relationship. What's working for you guys, what isn't, what's growing, what's not, what needs more maintenance, what needs more, water, do you need more movie nights? Do you need more, I don't know, I don't want to say it, y'all know. Do you need more of this, more of that? Do you need less of this, less of that, right? And kind of seeing, it's basically like taking stock of where you are and being honest about where you are, so that you can course correct going forward, right? But also with the garden here, I really feel like for the month of March, just really enjoying where you are, enjoying it, not getting so caught up in the hullabaloo or the things that aren't working, but spending time to enjoy what is, and to really grow and nourish and give more attention to those things, so that going forward, what works, what doesn't, and you can you know, be on the same page, understand each other, you know, with this Ace of Swords, being honest about what you want going forward in your relationship, being honest about what is working for you, what isn't, being honest about what you want. If you want to try something new, you know, let your boo thing know, you know what I'm saying? But and then with this, you know, Chariot, like getting on the same page, making sure that you're both on the same page going forward, you know. I want this, do you want this too? Yes, okay, let's go that way. You know what I mean? And that's what I get for the couples. But let's go ahead and pull some spirit messages. See what kind of advice comes out for you guys for the month of March when it comes to romantic love. But also, back to the couples. I'm sorry, you guys. Excuse me. With this Chariot and this Ace of Swords, yeah, I think I said this already, but needing to be honest with yourself also about what it is you need in your relationship, right? But also being sure to not put so much weight or so much expectation on your partner to give you everything that you desire. Making sure that you're focusing on yourself as well, that you're giving yourself what you need, that you're not just expecting your partner to do everything and to make your dreams come true without you doing anything, kind of thing. But yeah, let's pull some advice. All right. Ooh, okay. So we have here reach out. We know you're reaching out right now to help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help we're offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. And with this, it makes me think like you may be like I was saying, expecting from others and like needing to, because with this the peacock feather always makes me think about your own self-worth, your own idea of yourself, what you're, you know, where you're coming from, needing to be honest about, you know, what you're giving to yourself. Are you giving yourself what you need, or are you just expecting from others, even though you're not holding yourself to the same I can't even think of the word. Like, are you are you holding yourself accountable, right? Or are you just holding others accountable? I hope that makes sense. But let's see what else comes out. Okay. All right. Woo. All right. So we have here breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Yeah, with this, I really feel needing to connect with spirit and with yourself, right? Needing to be in tune with what's going on within yourself, releasing anything that's not working, right? Because with the breath, you're letting good things in, letting out all the bad, right? Needing to release, but also be open to receiving that which you need, from both, outside of yourself, but also from inside of yourself. Holding yourself accountable and giving yourself what it is you need, but not only expecting that from others, but also not focusing so much on others that you get yourself in a funk, that you get yourself out of whack, needing balance, right? Where's the card that fell? Okay. So we have Animal Kingdom. It says, animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. Yeah, this is my kitten video card, right? Like needing to pet a dog, watch some kitty videos, some puppy videos, otters if you like otters. I like snails. How about you? Most people, they're like, ew, but I don't know. whatever animals, you're drawn to, right? They have a message for you. What can you learn from them? How can they, help you? Really connecting with their energy and trying to gather as much knowledge about, life from them as possible. Being able to, release and to be open to, receiving that love, from an animal. If you need to watch some kitty videos on YouTube, go ahead, man. I'm all for it. Okay, then we have ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. Yeah. Okay, and then we have support. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. And with this card, I really feel like the message here is to really, what I'm picking up is to not get so caught up in who's here for you and who's not. Like needing to really, accept the person's role in your life. If they're here for the long run, wonderful. If they're here, just for a season, that's cool too. Just making sure you learn whatever it is you're supposed to learn from them, right? It's making me think, pulling me back to this distorted masculine, like with this Ten of Swords. Like I was saying, it could have been that you experienced, folks that did you dirty in the past, and it's like accepting that was their role in your life, accepting that's they came into your life to teach you a lesson, and accepting that lesson, but not accepting that is your reality. Like, oh, this is what's always going to happen to me when it comes to love. It's like, no, they were just here to teach you a lesson. As long as you learn the lesson, you're good. You know what I mean? Well, let's see what else came out. We got hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. And then the last card, stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. Yeah, and with this card, I always feel like needing to be cognizant of the ground that you're, the ground that you're planting yourself into, right? Is it nutrient rich? Does it provide you what you need, right? And what is it that you need? Are you giving that to yourself? Is there someone around you that's robbing you of what it is that you need? Are they giving you what you need, or are they, just taking from you? Being aware of that and being honest with yourself about that. But also, not being afraid to state what it is you want, and to be like, this is what I need, this is what I expect, that kind of thing. right? But that's all I have for you, Cancer. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Please let me know down in the comments how this resonated for you. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, you feel me? If you'd like to see more like this, subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon.